Hey, what's up, guys? This is Coach Han for Arcanum Health. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is actually day one of 21 days of actually filming content and putting myself out there on the internet. I still find it very awkward to talk to a camera and not see the response I'm used to getting when I'm talking to an actual human, which is something I do a lot during my day job as an EMT. But here I am learning, growing, so might as well give you some cool insights in what's rambling around in that big brain of mine. And today, actually, I want to talk about histamine. And we know histamine is part of the immune system and a very important part of the immune system. It only becomes troublesome when it's chronically elevated. I got connected with a fellow coach. He's also Dutch, and we talked for a full 90 minutes yesterday. And eventually got to talking about histamine. The cool thing about histamine is when it's actually doing its job, it's pretty cool. It makes sure your immune system is awake, activated, and you're able to fight off either pathogens or intruders into your body pretty effectively. It only becomes troublesome when you've got chronic allergies and stuff like that, because that might trigger a point into which histamine is chronically elevated. And that causes all kinds of issues. So histamine, one of the reasons we actually get a stuffy nose and stuffy sinuses when we have our pollen allergies and stuff like that, is because histamine increases the permeability of your capillary vessels. So the very extremely small blood vessels that are most prevalent around your mucous membranes. It's also why we can absorb a lot of medications and stuff like that nasally, which is pretty cool. But that can also cause issues. Chronically elevated histamine. That also does a lot of interesting stuff to your neurotransmitters. When it spikes early, you get more hypervigilant. When it's chronically elevated, people get brain fog, they get wired but tired, and they can get all kinds of issues. And instead of looking at the brain, if we look at the gut, histamine also plays a very interesting part, especially in the permeable, your hyperpermeable bowels and stuff like that. If you have gut issues, you might have food intolerances or chronic food intolerances at exposure. That can cause issues because, like it does for the small capillary vessels in your mucous membranes, it can also cause that hyperpermeability for your gut. And if we think about that, that can also cause issues because a hyperpermeable gut means the immune system is more readily exposed to what we're eating. And that can cause an immune reaction. And what does an immune reaction do? Right, increases histamine. Oh boy. And then you get that downward spiral. So, cool thing. Antihistamines. We've got all kinds of new types, old types. The very old types had the issue where they crossed the blood-brain barrier, causing fatigue, tiredness, and some of the newer ones, especially if you're sensitive to them, can actually still do that. So if you're ever deciding to introduce a low dose or a just an antihistamine in general, be careful. Don't drive. Talk to your physician. This is not medical advice. This is just information and entertainment for entertainment purposes. If we introduce a low dose antihistamine drug as part of a treatment plan to explore what is causing the immune issues, we can actually interrupt that cycle, that continuous cycle, and might clear up some symptoms, allowing people to sleep better. What does better sleep and rest do? Well, it improves immune function and it gets that hypervigilance down from a DEFCON 1, just calm it down to where hopefully, even just in some cases, taking an antihistamine for 1 or 2 weeks, depending on what kind of drug you're using, if you're getting it physician prescribed or if you're getting it over the counter. So do your research. That might actually be enough to interrupt that cycle, allow the body to recover naturally, and you're done, which is amazing. But in most cases, especially when it comes to chronic exposure to stuff, it's just step one of many. Because after we interrupt that cycle, you might start recovering, but you also might need extra aid in terms of getting your immune system under control. And what compounds we can use for that is probably another video, because I'll end up rambling for 30 minutes, and I'm sure you guys don't want 30 minutes of continuous rambling from me. But yeah, that's what's on my mind today. Antihistamine drugs as part of a way of clearing up brain fog, and maybe as a baby or first step into getting to the root of what is going on with your immune system. That was Coach Han. You're watching the Arcanum Health channel, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. See you guys later.